Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down how a summer job can turn into one of the most important skills you'll ever learn. Seriously. So how do you do it? Well, we're going to walk you through every single step of becoming a certified lifeguard right here in New Hampshire. We'll cover everything from that first big test in the water all the way to your first day on the job.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Why even become a lifeguard? I'll tell you this. It's so much more than just a cool way to spend a summer by the water.
First things first, let's talk money. We're looking at up to $21 an hour here in New Hampshire. I mean, for a seasonal gig, that's a seriously competitive wage. But really, it goes way beyond the paycheck. You're in super high demand all over the state, the work is flexible, and maybe most importantly, you're learning actual life-saving skills. I mean, that's something that's respected everywhere, and let's be honest, it looks absolutely fantastic on a college application or a resume. All right, so you're interested. What's the first step? Well, before you can even think about signing up for this certification course, you've got to prove you have what it takes in the water.
Yep, that's right. Every single candidate has to pass a physical skills test. It's kind of like a baseline. It makes sure that everyone starting the course has the strength and endurance to handle the really demanding training that's coming up.
So, what's in this test? It's broken down into three main parts. First up, you've got a 300-yard swim, nonstop, just to show you've got the endurance. Then, you have to tread water for 2 whole minutes, using only your legs, which is way harder than it sounds and super important for rescues. And the grand finale? A timed event where you have to dive down, grab a 10-pound brick, and swim it back. This one's all about simulating the strength it takes to rescue someone who's gone under.
Okay, so once you've passed that physical test, and congratulations, by the way, that's when the real transformation starts. The certification course. This is where you learn the skills that truly make you a professional lifeguard.
And get this, the full course is a solid 26.5 hours. It's pretty intensive, a mix of classroom learning and, of course, a ton of hands-on practice in the water. And here's something you really need to get. This training is about way more than just swimming. The whole point is to build a complete skill set to handle any emergency. You're not just training to be a strong swimmer, you're training to be a first responder. So, in the water, you're going to master the whole range of techniques. We're talking everything from simple reaching assists all the way to really complex rescues for both active and passive victims. And you'll learn the super critical stuff too, like how to handle a submerged victim and, this is a big one, how to manage potential head, neck, and spinal injuries with a backboard. And what you learn on land is just as important. You'll get full-on training in CPR, you'll learn how to use an AED, that's the automated external defibrillator that can restart a heart, and even a bag valve mask to help someone breathe. All this stuff makes you the absolute first line of defense in a medical emergency. So, after you've mastered all those skills, it's time for the final piece of the puzzle, getting certified. This is the official credential, the thing that unlocks all those job opportunities across the state. The standard cost for the full course comes in at $395, and you should really think of it as an investment, because it pays for itself super quickly, not just in salary, but in the skills you get and all the jobs you're now eligible for. And, you know, the certification isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. There's the full course for brand new candidates, a much quicker recertification option if you're already a guard, and even special waterfront training if you want to work at places like beaches or lakes. And once you pass, that's it. Your certification is good for 2 full years, and it's accepted by employers all over New Hampshire. So whether it's a community pool in Manchester or a summer camp way up in the White Mountains, this one certification is your ticket in. Okay, so with that certification officially in your hands, a whole world of job opportunities opens up. You're not just looking for a job anymore. You have a professional skill that people are actively looking for. And trust me, the demand is everywhere. State parks, local YMCAs, community pools, private country clubs, dozens of summer camps. Even hotels and swim schools are always looking for qualified pros to keep their swimmers safe. And it can happen really fast. Take David, for example. He just finished the course and said the flexible schedule let him get certified super quick. And get this, he was hired for the job he wanted at the YMCA in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks! So when you look at the whole picture, this journey is a real transformation. You go from being just a strong swimmer to a professional rescuer. It's a job that takes focus, skill, and a huge sense of responsibility. So the final question isn't just about whether you can do it, it's about whether you're ready to be the one on watch, the person everyone is counting on.